An air of confidence to the Suns as they arrived earlier today. Playing in front of their home fans always puts a bounce in your step. Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. Alongside Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. And we got another seat right here. In the NBA, no better insider than Shams Charania. Hey Shams, great to have you with us.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. It's great to be here. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Look at Richard Jefferson. He's like a kid in a candy store. He cannot wait to talk to you.
Yes, we love RJ.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You take a look at the Thunder. They're fourth in the conference and looking to make a move the latter part of the season. And, of course, there's the Suns. Not really any threat right now as their record's showing a lot more losses.
And, you know, for the Thunder, they're a team that a lot of people called for to kind of go wire to wire in terms of being in first place. That's not possible anymore. But clearly, this is an elite team.
And it's early. A lot of teams battle adversity in the first part of the season. It's just a matter of getting through it and not getting discouraged.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Williams is out there with Isaiah Hartenstein. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Richardson, and it's Curry in at the one spot. And for Phoenix, deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Jokic is out there with Royce O'Neal, and it's Dunn in at the three slot. Shams, over the last decade, the Warriors were the team, and this decade is kind of wide open. So with young teams on the horizon, the deep roster of teams and talent in the West, a lot of people are talking about Oklahoma City as the team to watch in the 2020s. What do you think?
OKC has this league at the palm of their hands and really the direction. The nucleus led by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in Oklahoma City, that is among the best. They have tons of picks. Kevin, I mean dozens of draft picks that they can trade to get even more talent. No organization is set up quite like the Thunder. They have to be aiming for championships down the line.
They've stayed the course. Agreed wholeheartedly with you. They're going to be fun. Now here's Beal. After the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the three. The shot by Beal, no good. The Thunder have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. O'Neal against Richardson. Shoots over O'Neal. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Oh, wow. Okay, we're going to start the game with 4 straight misses. Look, that's about as rough as it gets. It'll get going soon.
Back to Dunn. A kick out to O'Neal. Driving the lane. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
I had a chance to catch up with Mike Budenholzer, and he knows his team has its hands full going up against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Coach said Shai is one of the best in the league when it comes to scoring off the bounce. And when he's not scoring, he's kicking it out to an open teammate. So we have to make sure our rotations are quick. We'll see how the defense responds, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Well, the latest CBA introducing the second apron, limiting Shams what teams above the cap can do. How does that new rule affect teams?
Decision makers tell me that they're very much keeping an eye on the second apron, not only of their team, but others, and teams that will have to shed salary because of the second apron and the amount of big contracts we're going to see teams give to players. You're going to see it at the top, but that may dwindle in the middle of their roster. But we will see a more competitive league because of these new CBA changes and less of a chance of super teams and just more parity and dispersed talent.
Do you constantly read over some of these CBA agreements? I would assume that you do, to have a full understanding of terms like the apron, like we just talked about, or all the other things, the luxury tax, all the things that make deals possible.
It's one thing to have luxury tax, it's a whole nother animal now to have the second apron, and that certainly for teams that are deep in the second apron, that limits their ability to go make major trades, to be able to sign players for more than the minimum, and we're seeing that happen to at least 1 or 2 teams around the league right now. So how will that impact things? But certainly the CBA being 50, 60, 70 pages, that's something you pour through before every calendar year.
It is just fascinating. Here's Booker following the score by Oklahoma City. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Williams.
And not easy defending Jokic. His height puts the defense in a tight spot, and they just slipped up there.
Nikola Jokic. One shot.
Oklahoma City's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. He takes it in. That one misses. Good defense by Jokic. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. Hey, Shams, we know you've reported on so many big trades that did happen. Were there ever a few that were close to happening but may have fallen apart at the 11th hour?
I always wait until things are 100% confirmed, but listen, there's always a trade or two that's viewed as done, but just does not happen, whether it's sours, whether something falls apart. There's always one deal or two that falls apart at the trade deadline or in the offseason. But I try to wait as best I can and make sure that when I report, it is confirmed.
And being such a good passer out of that 5 spot makes Jokic a triple-double machine.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line. First free throw is good. And Jokic drops them both.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Good on the triple.
This is why SGA is a focal point of this offense, because of that ability to score.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Jones checked in for Dunn. Wiggins is checked in for Oklahoma City. A fantastic string of games for him. Your Western Conference Player of the Week, Nikola Jokic.
And when you have a big man carrying as much of the load as he has, it just makes things so easy for the rest of your team. Completely deserving of the award.
You know, Shams, I don't know how many kids grow up thinking they're going to be an NBA insider. But clearly that is something that you probably thought about at one time or another. Did you think that was going to be your path?
Kevin, I knew at the age of 16 years old what I wanted to do, and this path I wanted to take an insider for the NBA because I love playing basketball, I loved writing, and I had a genuine passion for transactions, for the behind-the-scenes stories. So to be able to tell that story to the fans, I feel like I am one of the fans. That's why I feel like I can relate to the fans, and so that's what inspired me mostly to take this career path that I've taken.
So connected. It is a pleasure reading you and hearing you.
Kevin, appreciate you so much, and just know the stories will keep coming.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And this season, he's maintained very good form at the line, shooting at about an 83% clip.
The first one falls. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Jones kicks to O'Neal. Jokic with his screen on Wiggins. O'Neal against Wiggins. 6 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get a shot off. Here's Jones. That's in, coming off the assist from O'Neal. So it's the Thunder now. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, coming off 31 points last game.
That is prototype rebounding right there. He gets the position down low, boxes out, and then corrals it.
Booker in the corner. Let's go. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Shams, like us, you travel all over the country for the NBAs. You go to the games. You're talking with the general managers, the coaches, the big-name players. That aside, do you have a favorite city that you like to visit?
You're putting me on the spot here, Kevin. Listen, I love going to LA because you see multiple teams coming in with the Clippers and the Lakers. So I love to be proficient. I love being efficient, Kevin. I love making best use of my time. What's your favorite NBA city?
I've got 3, and it's been 3 since I got in the league in '82. I like Miami, I like New York, and I like Boston. Every city has got charm, right? But those 3 cities have kind of stuck out to me. Really enjoy it a lot.
Those are the best, Kevin. You're picking the best cities in the league. We got to go to Sacramento one of these days. Let's go to Charlotte.
I love Sacramento. I had a chance to go to Sacramento. I love Sacramento.
Those crowds get rowdy. I was there for their playoff series against the Warriors when they snapped a 16-year drought. Those fans are the loudest that I've seen since I've become a fan.
They love their king.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And the Thunder making a change here. Dort's checked in. And here's a look at some numbers for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And he's fallen out of favor a little bit in their offense, at least compared to how he was being used earlier in the season. His usage percentage is down over the past 5 games. Maybe he'll be more involved here tonight.
And the rejection by Curry. Down low, here's Wiggins, and it's Wiggins with the jam.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
So it's Phoenix now, following the score by Oklahoma City. O'Neal kicks the ball. And again, unable to change momentum here. Hey, Shams, you're always on the pulse of those league-changing trades. We certainly saw some impactful ones last season.
Across the board, the Pacers, the Mavericks, they made deep runs, and they did so on the back of some big trade deadline moves. Those are transformations that excite all of us to witness. Even New York, getting OG Anunoby at the trade deadline. This is a league that's built on capitalizing at the moment, striking when the iron's hot, and we saw multiple teams do that this last season.
Yeah, that trade deadline was phenomenal for those teams you mentioned. Really impactful. Here's Wiggins. Tyus Jones picking up that last basket. Dort misses.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David. Oh, he got it!
Wow!
It went in!
Did that just happen?
It went in!
Did that just happen? Wow!
Now, here's Jokic. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Pass to O'Neal. Now, here's Bull. 5 to shoot. Jones from outside. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. So for the Suns, Mason Plumlee's checked in for Jokic. Cody Martin comes in for Roy. Suns trail by 9. So for Oklahoma City right now, Jalen Williams is out there with Richardson. Then it's Curry. Then it's Williams. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the 2. Jokic with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. No good from Booker.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
So, Shams, when the league brought in that 65-game played rule, it sure seemed to motivate players to suit up.
Those awards aren't just about prestige, Kevin. They're about cold, hard cash. And every summer, we're going to see records set for the biggest contract in NBA history. Every summer that goes by. And that certainly has an effect on players wanting to play and players being in the lineup. Now with the 65 games played rule, there is an incentive for all NBA team and different accolades.
Yes, well said. Richardson for three. It's hauled in by Jokic. Jokic just got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Phoenix, no good that time either.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Now a chance to see the NBA leaders in steals. Well, you look at Richardson, always dangerous on the court. He leads the league. And, of course, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, just 2 spots down.
When you've got those two guys out there, both with such quick hands, one hiccup by a ball handler, and they're off to the races.
And he makes the first. And the Suns making a change here. Bulls checked in. The Thunder also changing it up. Wiggins comes in for Williams. And it's Dort in for Gilgeous-Alexander. The Thunder leading by 9. Outside, Dort. It's to Curry. Richardson up top. Defended by Booker. Richardson, no luck.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
Hey, Shams, no one is keyed on the league like you. Is there an under-the-radar trend that you're seeing around the NBA, or the next thing that you're anticipating may happen with the way the league will sway one way or the other?
Talking to executives around the league, it's clear that length has been very important, but having players that do multiple things and are versatile, that is of the utmost importance right now. We saw what happened with the Celtics winning a championship this year. I think that certainly is going to have an impact on how teams are going to build moving forward. Like the Celtics, you want to have players, 3 to 5 players that are playing heavy minutes for you, that are doing everything out there on the floor, not just one particular move.
Booker outside. Jokic trying to free himself up. No good from Booker.
You cannot play worse offensively, although he's trying, and he hasn't made one shot yet. I feel for him.
Dort passes to Curry. Shoots from 12. Richardson, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Thunder lead by 11.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Done outside. Here's Booker. No good that time. Good work defensively by Richardson.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
It's Curry outside. It's hauled in by the Suns. Jokic just got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Dunn dishes to Booker. Pass to Jokic. And here's Jones. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Jones has got 11 points.
Great find by Jokic. The best passing center I've ever seen.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. So for the Suns, Royce O'Neal comes in for Bull. And Bradley Beal subbed in for Tyus Jones. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Dort. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Curry kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. He's got 7.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. Always so much fun to have Shams join us. No one with a better pulse on the NBA.
Man, Shams is always the first guy to know about the big moves around the NBA. Love hearing what he has to say.
O'Neal wide open. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And sometimes on defense, you could just get lucky.
To the inside. Back to Curry. This one for three. Hits it from three-point range. And the Thunder lead by 12.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Here's Booker, and Devin Booker in the paint.
Make no mistake, Devin Booker is a shooter. If he sees a chance, he is going to take it.
Williams' shot is off.
Well, he better buy his teammates dinner tonight because they've covered him for what has been a terrible, absolute terrible shooting display.
Outside, Beal. Pass to Jokic. A slam by Jokic.
And he breaks out the tomahawk. No soft finish there. Pure power.
We could feel that one all the way over here. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Here with Mike Budenholzer. Bud, what are you looking to clean up in the second half?
I don't think our offense is really moving the way we wanted to, getting up and down the court in pace. And, we got to make a few more open shots, but I think we can be a lot better offensively.
We've seen that from your team, Coach. I'm sure it'll show up. Thanks. Back to you.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And we direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. They're measuring up the shot.
Welcome. All right, guys, let's break it down. It has not been the ideal start for the Phoenix Suns.
I think about when I was coming up, the emphasis on protecting the ball. It's not always demanded of guys now.
That's been the key difference here for them, no question. Now let's take a moment here for a look at the upcoming schedule.
In that game against the Warriors, no one can play a perfect game. So they'll have to do a few things to come close. Taking good shots, communicating well defensively, and outwork those guys across from you, Shaq.
Word.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Curry has been sensational.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Suns trail by 8. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. O'Neal is out there with Dunn, and it's Jokic in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's out there for Phoenix. That's good, and so Beal with the assist. Jokic has got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Suns. What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And with this score of the Suns, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for him.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
Free throw, good. Jokic. And the league giving a bit more leeway, GA, to defenders. As a hard-nosed defender yourself, I'm sure you like that change.
Oh, I do. I mean, we all love the intensity of playoff basketball. So why not bring a certain level of physicality to the regular season?
Last season, the Thunder finished as the 1 seed for the first time since 2013.
Yeah, and that was when they were led by the young duo of Durant and Westbrook. But they've got a new group of young stars now who are looking to bring that first championship to OKC.
O'Neal, that's a two-pointer. The Thunder pull it in. Richardson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Curry way outside. It's hauled in by the Suns. Beal taking his time here. O'Neal a screen on Richardson. And a deep three from Beal. Phoenix no good that time either. Curry passes to Williams. Off target from three-point range. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for Phoenix. 9-point game. Booker outside. Tries it from the top of the key. And they pick up 2. Booker's got 5 now. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Curry. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Richardson. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
Suns timeout.
Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists now in this one. And Mike Budenholzer is called a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
All right, fans, let me hear you get loud for your Suns Breaker Dance Crew.
And a moment now to look at the numbers for Jokic. Averaging about 27 points per, 13 rebounds, and 10 assists. And he has been passing the ball like a virtuoso. That's what really stands out about these recent performances.
I've played with someone like him, the type of player that looks to get others involved first. That's my type of teammate. And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you, owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
Curry's shot is off. Suns trail by 9. Pass to Dunn. Booker outside. A kick out to O'Neal. Beal against Richardson. Now here's Beal. He's guarded closely. And the Suns miss again. The Thunder leading by 9. Pass to Richardson. Back to Curry. Takes the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Curry's got 22 points.
He's just lighting them up in this game. The D's going to have to extend a little bit more, or he's going to keep knocking them down from deep. Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Thunder take it one step at a time. All-star Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I think we all stay in the moment, and that's why we've been able to get better. Attack the day, the program in front of us. We all have the right intentions and want to win at the end of the day. Kevin?
Of that attitude growing by leaps and bounds. Thank you, David. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 6 assists here tonight. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Booker the pass to Jokic. Jokic draws the double. Here's Beal. Lets the 3 fly. It's good from long range. Beal's got it back down to single digits for the Suns.
There's the scorer mindset Beal's known for. Just catch and fire.
On its way from Curry for 2. And there's another one for the Thunder.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Booker the bounce pass. Pass to Jokic. It's up a 3. Second shot opportunity. No good from Booker.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. From 12 feet out. And that one comes up a bit short. Suns trail by 11. On the wing, Booker. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Richardson. Richardson's got 8 rebounds in this game. To the paint. Oklahoma City moving it around. Outside Curry. O'Neal against Richardson. And that one drops for him. Richardson's got 6 points in the quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Free throw line jump shot. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Booker's got 9.
A quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Tyus Jones, he's checked in for the Suns. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Wiggins is checked in for Jalen Williams. Richardson kicks to Curry. Wiggins sets a screen for Curry. The Thunder with another miss.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Jones in the post. Richardson cover. Booker against Gilgeous-Alexander. Bucket is good. He's got 11.
Something seemed to click for him at halftime. He's looked a lot more focused, and the game is just easy for him now.
Curry passes to Wiggins. Curry kicks to Richardson. Curry looking it over. The shot's good.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Thunder.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And on top of that, they've really been dialed in from deep, just dropping triple after triple.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Down by 12. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. With 3, Booker. Wiggins with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And it's Richardson slamming it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And for the Suns, they're shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Baseline jumper. A kick out to O'Neal. Pass to Booker. Second chance shot, and it's denied. Beal against Curry. Shoots over Beal. The shot by Curry, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Jones, the pass to O'Neal. On the wing, Booker. To the middle. Here's Jokic. Jokic just takes what he wants inside. Amazing.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Curry's shot is off. Suns trail by 12. And coming in as a floor spacing 2 guard. How impressive is it, RJ, that Devin Booker is holding down the point?
And it's not just the rate of assists. He's limiting his turnovers in great fashion, too, despite his high usage.
Bull. He's checked in for Phoenix. Cody Martin comes in for Booker, and the Thunder was... So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Shea. Balanced scoring for you all tonight. What is working offensively?
Yeah, we're just trusting each other, playing for each other, doing the sets that Coach has us doing, and really just being unselfish. When you do those things like that happen.
It was a great performance all around tonight. Congrats on the win again. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And that'll do it, folks. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's presentation on 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, The Machine.